What if the key to making a player commit is something they never saw coming? Stay tuned, because in just a few moments, you'll discover the surprising secret that can turn the tables and make them want you for keeps. Number 1, why do players fear commitment? Ever wondered why that charming player always seems to run when things start getting serious? The truth is, players often fear commitment not because they can't love, but because they're terrified of vulnerability. They've mastered the art of keeping things light and fun to avoid getting hurt. They crave connection, but fear the emotional exposure that comes with true intimacy. This fear drives them to keep relationships at arm's length, even when deep down, they might want more. Understanding this can change everything. When you realize that their avoidance is a defense mechanism, you can approach the situation with empathy rather than frustration. Stick around to discover how to gently break through these walls and make them feel safe enough to commit. Chapter 2. How to create emotional safety. What if the key to unlocking a player's heart is creating a space where they feel truly safe? Emotional safety is everything. For a player to consider commitment, they need to trust that they won't be judged, hurt, or trapped. This starts by building a connection that's free of pressure. Avoid ultimatums or making them feel cornered. Instead, show them through your actions that you're someone they can rely on, no matter what. Share your own vulnerabilities in a way that encourages them to do the same. When they see that you aren't just interested in winning them over, but genuinely care about their well-being, it lowers their defenses. Keep watching to learn how small actions can create deep trust, leading them to open up in ways they never thought possible. Chapter 2. The Power of Unpredictability. Could your biggest asset be keeping them on their toes? Absolutely. Players thrive on excitement and novelty, often losing interest when things become too predictable. The key to keeping their attention long enough to foster commitment lies in embracing unpredictability. Show them that you're not like everyone else. You have layers, interests, and passions that they haven't fully discovered yet. This doesn't mean playing games, but rather living your life fully and inviting them to join in. When you maintain your own sense of mystery and adventure, they'll be drawn to you in a way they haven't experienced before. Keep watching to discover how a mix of spontaneity and stability can make a player see you as someone they don't want to lose. Chapter 4. Setting boundaries that intrigue. Have you ever noticed that people want what they can't have? Players are no different. Setting boundaries isn't about being distant, it's about showing that you value yourself enough not to settle for less than you deserve. This paradoxically draws a player closer because it's something they aren't used to. By establishing what you will and won't tolerate, you create a sense of intrigue and respect. It signals that you aren't just another conquest, but someone who demands and deserves more. This approach makes them realize that they need to step up their game if they want to be with you. Stick around to learn the fine balance between being firm with your boundaries and remaining warm and inviting. Power 5. Maintaining your independence. Could your independence be the secret ingredient to capturing a player's heart? Players are often drawn to those who have their own life, passions, and goals. Independence is attractive because it shows that you don't need them to complete you. You're already whole. When you maintain your independence, it creates a sense of respect and admiration. They begin to see you not as someone trying to tie them down, but as a partner who adds value to their life. Continue pursuing your hobbies, friendships, and career. This doesn't mean being aloof, but rather showing that your happiness isn't solely dependent on them. Stick around to see how this mindset shift can subtly lead them to chase after your commitment. Next, the art of subtle pursuit. Can you subtly shift the dynamics without scaring them away? Yes, and it's all about the art of pursuit. While players are used to being the ones in control, you can flip the script by gently leading without them realizing it. This means expressing interest and affection in small, meaningful ways, while still allowing them to come to you. When you master the balance of showing you care without overwhelming them, they'll start to crave more of your attention. This approach creates a push-pull dynamic that keeps them intrigued and invested. Watch on to learn the delicate dance of pursuit that keeps a player engaged and moving closer to a committed relationship. Chapter 7. Building emotional intimacy. Do you get a player to open up emotionally? The key lies in building emotional intimacy, which goes beyond physical attraction. Players often avoid deep connections, but when you slowly build an emotional bond, it becomes harder for them to walk away. Start by engaging in conversations that go deeper than surface-level topics. Share experiences that build trust and allow for vulnerability on both sides. Over time, these moments create a strong emotional foundation that makes commitment less daunting for them. When they realize that the connection they have with you is something rare and valuable, they'll be more inclined to commit. Stick around to learn the steps to deepen emotional intimacy in a way that feels natural and effortless. Chapter 8. Understanding their love language. Could understanding their love language be the key to their heart? Every person expresses and receives love differently, and for a player, this can be the gateway to commitment. By identifying and speaking their love language, whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, or receiving gifts, you can connect with them on a deeper level. When they feel truly understood and appreciated in the way that resonates most with them, it creates a bond that goes beyond the superficial. This connection makes the idea of committing less about losing freedom and more about gaining something meaningful. Stay tuned to uncover how tailoring your approach to their love language can make all the difference. Chapter 9. Showing unconditional support. What if being their biggest supporter is the secret to commitment? Players are often wary of relationships because they fear losing their autonomy or being judged. By showing unconditional support for their dreams, ambitions, and even their flaws, you create a space where they feel truly accepted. This doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior, but rather encouraging their growth and being there for them when they need it. When they see that you're someone who believes in them and their potential, it shifts their perception of what a relationship can be. Instead of feeling trapped, they start to see commitment as a partnership that enhances their life. Keep watching to discover how unconditional support can transform a player's view of love and commitment. Patience is power. Could patience be your greatest ally in getting a player to commit? Absolutely. Players often move at their own pace, and trying to rush them into commitment can backfire. Patience doesn't mean waiting forever, but rather giving the relationship the time and space it needs to develop naturally. When you're patient, you show them that you're confident in what you bring to the table and aren't desperate for validation. This relaxed approach allows them to come to the realization that they want to commit on their own terms. It also gives you time to assess whether they're truly worth the wait. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women, and we'll see you in the next video. With love.